I became a revolution. I occupied, I marched, I protested, I wrote. I did the things I thought could bring about a revolution because I would like to be able to be 23 in the way my parents were able to be 23. They fell in love, they got to travel, they planned for their future. They were able to live and be a little naive in a way that I don't feel like I can do anymore.
Everywhere I go, everywhere I've been, I've seen the same fear of what there is to come.
The world's best scientists have said that we have 10 years to radically transform our society and our economy to stop the worst and most permanent damages of climate change.
It's consumerism, it's banking, it's our relationship to the environment, housing, transportation, it's everything.
Everything's at stake.
The earth belongs to everyone. Debt does not flow down the river. Coal does not burn in the wild. We're living in the wildest imagination of a few billionaires.
As the cracks in our ecosystem widen, as the dangers come more and more, the heat waves, the droughts, the storms, the fires, then these strains of hatred, this like damn virus of looking at another person who doesn't look like us and treating them violently, painfully, that's the sort of fire that burns all of us.
We need a revolution so that I can be young again, so I can go out and fall in love and travel and study and read and do all the things you're supposed to do when you're 23.
Green New Deal. The Green New Deal.
Green New Deal.
Hundreds of activists occupied House Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi's office demanding action on climate change.
My journey here started at Standing Rock, and it started with everyday people doing exactly what you all were doing too.
The Green New Deal is a vision to stop climate change, to stop the inequalities of race and class, and create millions of good jobs. We're gonna give a good job to anyone who wants one, and we're finally gonna build that America that was always promised.
I wasn't really politically involved at all. I was actually a really angry person before I joined Sunrise.
I felt helpless every time that I heard about something in the news.
I didn't have a lot of community, but I found it in the Sunrise Movement.
That is the politics of our time. Regular people, my age, stepping up. And when we do that, the politicians of the era before us, the politicians who have failed us, as we step up, they may need to step down. And some of them, bold leaders of courage and wisdom, will continue to fight for us. And others will make some room.
The Sunrise Movement highlighted the role young voters could have this year.
And young people delivered this victory for Joe Biden.
Georgia had the highest rate of young voters in the country,
smashing the record for total turnout in a Georgia runoff.
Things have changed. Yeah. We see our power. Our power as friends, as neighbors, as workers. America has woken up to our power. When we guarantee a good job and good education, a good home and good health care to every American, black, white, brown, Asian, Republican, or Democrat, that's how you unite the country. With hope.
We have no choice but to hope. That's how we win. When the terrifying walls of fire come faster than we can think, the reaction is, where are my neighbors and how are people doing? This is fundamental to us. This history of like caring for other people, it's in our veins.
We want to make the case to any Democrat we have to. We're not asking for a hero. We're offering you something. Millions of young people, millions of workers, millions of builders to work with you to fight for a Green New Deal. With our friendships and our labor, we can organize an America where all life is possible. Where the natural riches of this land are shared with everyone.
They may say, oh, that's naive, that's impossible. We, as a society, we've operated from a place of cynicism for quite a while, and it hasn't really worked out for us. So what if for one generation, for 10 years, we try to wage a militant optimism